My name is Mark Bernard, and I'm getting a PhD in economics. The reason I'm not an economic libertarian is there are three societal values which we act on: equality, liberty, and justice. Justice is the sine qua non. This is according to Plato, Aristotle, St. Thomas Aquinas. You can have too much equality because then you get the Soviet Union, right? But equality in the humanistic sense that we are all intrinsically equal is correct. But that you can't take away from people. That's intrinsic. You can have too much liberty because you do not want to yell fire in a crowded movie house. You don't want, we have to protect children. You have to restrict liberty. Liberty is, it's non-negotiable that if we live in a society, there are limits to our liberty. Only justice is another word for fairness, is the ultimate good. You can never say there's too much fairness in the world. So society should be striving for this fairness. The reason I'm not an economic libertarian is, although on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm probably an 8, libertarian ideas do work. I believe in free money, get rid of the Federal Reserve, no comment on taxation. Basically, economic liberty brings you to a greater efficiency, optimal level, but it doesn't address the humanistic issues. And you've got something called a public good, a common good, and you've got morality, not addressed by libertarians. And the most classic example, which is relevant for today, is we've got bad actors in the world. And I am not gonna, if I was in a time machine back in the 1940s, I'm not gonna ignore the events of the 1940s and just say, and wash my hands from it. I'm not gonna be that person. And society can if we want to create a better world. And similarly today, if we checkmate the bad actors of the world, and I think you know who I'm talking about, the peace dividend will yield eons more benefit economically than any type of isolationist ideals. And you know, there are a lot of people walking around, I'll call them Mises people, who have a little bit of, maybe, let's just say, have a chip on their shoulder about this isolationism. Let's take care of the borders first here in America. Yeah, sure. But if you don't checkmate the bad actors, I think your children and our children's children will have a greater problem with the world as we see it. Not to mention externalities connected with a public good, such as the environment. Okay? So I am an economic libertarian. Scale from 1 to 10, I'm an 8. But I am not a full economic libertarian. I think there are some restraints because justice, fairness, needs to be always kept in mind. Tell me what you think. Tell me where you stand on the scale. Thank you very much.